and test. Still is failing. That is so sad.
You look over here, and you see how questionable this looks right here. Something's happened.
Hello, this is Telmer, and welcome to another video. In this video, we're looking at an iPhone 12. Oh, it is upside down. This iPhone 12 is having some major issues with charging. In fact, it's not charging at all. It will wirelessly charge though, and that is noteworthy. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. Absolutely nothing. Not a thing. Nada. All right. I mean, what else was I expecting? That's interesting. That is interesting. By plugging it in, despite the fact that I'm not getting any charge, it did turn the phone on. So let's next test this port and let's see what's happening with it. This is just a little mechanic thing that tests ports. I got USB-C on it, and I've also got Lightning. So this is unfortunate. This right here is showing me that there isn't anything particularly wrong with the port itself. So it is very possible that the Tristar chip is blown. This thing was expensive. It was around $200, and it is partially considered obsolete, which really sucks. For iPhone, like, I think, what, 14s and down, though? Still, there we have it. It's still valid. Now, the thing is with this, I can't guarantee that it is an issue with the Tristar, is that if I press it right here, it's going to say fail. So what it's actually seeing is that it cannot communicate with the Tristar chip. Now, before I give up completely, what I am going to try doing is, I'm not going to replace the charge port, but what I'm going to do is just swap it out briefly and just see what it does. I'm going to see if another cable will make a difference. There we have it. We're in. Now I'm just going to go unplug this battery. So we got some screws we got to take out. Battery is now unplugged. Now this part, you know what? I think this right here is the cable I need for the charge port. It is a matter of trying to get around the existing cable. You know what, even this, I think I'm going to try just unplugging that and plugging it back in and just see if I get a little bit of action off of that. So I see anything at all different. In this occasion, it did not. Now, because of how fiddly this is, I'm going to be really having to do some acrobatics. Oh, that was interesting. I did see a blip. It was a small blip on the amp meter. Okay, I'm going to try one more thing, just covering my bases here, and test. Still is failing. That is so sad. Now I was just about to end the video, and I was just playing around. I was thinking, you know, I'm going to give this one more shot. I'm going to take a look, and you can see that I am underneath the microscope now. Now, that's noteworthy. I put extra pressure on the ribbon cables connector and did another test, and it worked. It actually did work. It passed, and then it failed, and it passed, and it failed. It was naughty. So here I'm taking a look underneath the microscope here, and I just broke off a tiny piece of plastic. Let's just ignore that. But if you look right here and you push right here, there's no give. It's pretty solid, you know? A little bit of give over here, but it's nothing special. But if you go over here and you just look at how this looks, you keep that in mind, how it looks there. You look over here, and you see how questionable this looks right here. Something's happened. And you look down here as well, something's definitely wrong right here. You see how much movement there is right here? And it doesn't look like it's so much on this side. This side seems to be, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Regardless, I think the charge port, not the charge port, I think this FVC connector, I think it needs to be replaced. Let's go over to the other side. I want to take another look. I just want to push right. You see right here, I'm pushing the same amount over here as well. And yeah, there's a little bit of movement, but it's nothing terrible. So I think the connector's broken. There's some visible, I don't know how this is possible, but there is visible damage to this side. The customer said, and I'm going to be clear here, I've never done one of these repairs before. This is
beyond me. It's not, I shouldn't say it's beyond me. It is outside of my realm of comfort. And I told the customer that I'd do this repair if it was my own phone, but not a customer's phone. And they said, well, you know what? You want to do it? You be my guest. You can do it after I get my stuff transferred to another phone. And, if it works, great. You can give the phone back and it'll be good to go. So that might be a little bit in the future, but I'm going to have to put this video on pause and I have to put an order in for this this very particular FPC connector.
So guys, that's all there is to this video. If you guys like the video, please do leave a like, and if you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. We'll see you guys all in another video. Bye.